What's up, y'all? I know it's been a long time. Welcome to the Know Your Worth TV. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm here to stay, y'all. I had to get some things together first so I can kind of reset. You know, sometimes in life you got to kind of reset things, right? To get to where you need to be. And that's okay. Do what you have to do, to whatever's going to be better or beneficial for you. But back to the story. So, or back to what I was saying, you know, welcome to the Know Your Worth TV. Thank you for my subscribers that have been rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being part of the family. For if you are new here, you have found a new home. You're going to like it. You're going to love the content. Make sure you double click the bell to get all updated notifications when I drop. So let's go ahead and slide into this video, okay? I quit. Them motherfuckers had me messed up. Listen, and I'm trying to do better with my cousin. Listen, y'all, I tried to go back to Amazon. I think it's called DSP. Didn't really know what I was getting into. Didn't really know what really came with that, right? So I want to stop this video right now just to say I give all props, and don't worry about the background. I'm in the process of, this came from out of town, so I'm at my little storage unit putting stuff in my storage that I'm not gonna need for right now. But what I'm saying is, back to the story. I give all props to all Amazon deliverers, drivers, anybody that's delivering, especially Amazon, FedEx, UPS. Listen, it's a different ball game. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a game. And by the time I got halfway finished with training, I damn near was already ready to tap out, right? Training was for 3 days, right? At the end of training, you had to use the IVR or VR set. I didn't say that right. I'm sorry. VR set. Now, I'm old school. I don't like stuff that's too real for me. Plus, that shit made me sick, right? I was goddamn it dizzy, about to throw up, head spinning 6,000 ways. Take this shit off my face. I can't function. Take it off my face. Don't ever put one of them VR things on my face. I can't deal with that. Some people can. This young generation got that. Not me. That shit made me sick. But anyway, back to the story at hand. When we got finished, last thing of training, you had to do a driving test, right? Now, I was cool with that because they got to make sure you ain't going to spaz out while you're driving, okay? So, with that being said, passed everything with flying colors, got to the location. Now, let me just say this, because I'm old school, I look at detail, right? I look at detail, I look how people operate. I kind of sit back and I observe, right? So when I came in, everything was just rush on my first day. I didn't know it was going to be a full day. They told me last minute that I'm going to be working from 9 in the morning until 9 at night. First red flag, right? Okay. I went through with it. Okay, let's go. Got there, got a trainer. Now, what I'm getting ready to say may rub some people the wrong way. I love people. I don't look at color. I'm not racist, right? But what I'm saying is this. I don't like when people look at me and judge me because of the color of my skin. But don't think I don't see it, because I see it. But it's cool. Let's go with it. So next thing is, they put me with this older lady. She's in her 60s. She is like an ambassador, right? And she proud of her title. I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her and proud for her too, right? So we get on this run. It's supposed to be what they call a nursery run, right? Nursery run. We got 65 stops. Now, most of the stops was business businesses, right? Over 50% of the stops were businesses. The businesses had 10 items or packages. And we ain't talking about no small packages. We're talking about boxes, big boxes, 50-pound boxes. For real? And we got to go up steps. Oh, okay. Now, as you can see, I'm not in the best shape. I'm out of shape. But what you ain't finna do is kill me on the job. Red flag too. Okay, so the next thing is, right? Next thing is, we are halfway into the day. We hitting the stops because I got a professional with me. She know what she doing. She been doing this for years. She know what time, how everything supposed to roll. So I'm watching her. Not only that, I'm driving, going by the GPS. Then all of a sudden, we get to certain businesses and she wanna, get more relaxed. It's okay, it's cool. All of a sudden, I'm listening to the GPS. I'm trying to get through the day. She started talking about the tattoos she got on her. And she trying to show me the tattoos on her back. Ma'am, what the fuck's going on around here? I'm trying to pay attention to the GPS, ma'am, so I can get to the destination. I don't have time to be looking at your tattoos, nor do I want to see them. I don't even want to see my own, okay? So, ma'am, focus. Red flag 3. Next thing is we go to a business, right? This was, racism kind of came in and I didn't like that shit. So next thing, we go into a business. Nice, beautiful, elegant business. Now, this lady came to the front and she came to receive her packages. Now mind you, the lady who was training me was Caucasian. The lady who came to the front was Caucasian. Apparently it seemed like they knew each other. That's fine. And so the lady alone, she had about 21 packages, right? So it's a way that you got to do it in the system where they have to sign, but it was a way that you could do it so you won't have to keep pressing enter, sign, enter, sign, enter, sign. There's a way you can do that where you can click all the packages that have been delivered and they can sign one time. Of course, I didn't know. I'm new here. So the trainer comes and she's like, well, let me go ahead and fix this. She said, let me go ahead with the system. Will the system work for me? Will the system work for me? And she's fixing it. She said, I don't even know why I'm doing it. You're supposed to be doing it. I don't need to know how to do it. I know how to do it. And the way she said that, and she kind of laughed afterwards, her under lady. And when I gave that motherfucker that look, like, bitch, you really don't want to play that game with me. I'll walk off this motherfucker right now, call me an Uber, tell him pick my ass up and you deliver this shit by your motherfucking self. On me. See, one thing I learned, red flag number 4. One thing I learned as I have gotten older now, I've always kept a job. Back then we had to keep jobs. This new age, digital technology, social media, it's a game changer, right? And so ever since the pandemic and ever since I became over my 40s, now mind you, this just happened within the last 2 months, right? I feel like my tolerance level is at a my tolerance level is at a negative 1 million, right? I can't take it. I cannot take it. When I tell y'all, by the time I left that day, I was sore and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, again. And so I had a family emergency. The next 2 days I was out due to family emergency. It was dire need. My mother needed some help. And it was an emergency health wise, right? And so I had to call out. So I got an email from one of the young ladies who hired me, and it was supposed to went to a verbal, because I'm trying to call all the numbers they gave me. Nobody's answering. And so I finally was able to get in touch with somebody. Somebody answered, okay. But the next thing that I heard from her was she sent me an email saying, you are on your final warning. Oh, that's what we doing? Red flag 5. She said, you on your final warning. Oh, okay. Because I had an emergency and okay. I tell you what, in my mind, I already know what I'm going to do. Based off what that lady did that other day, making that smart ass comment, and then coming back, and you come and tell me I'm on a final warning. I'm sorry. You must think this is 1998. Or you must think this is 2005. It's a different ball game. I don't give a damn about this damn job, ma'am. Or you. Next thing. So I think we on red flag number 5. Number 6. They had, when I did come to work, they put me on standby. So you got to come, you got to go to the bus, you got to get your phone, you got to get your envelope, which bus or which van you going to take for your deliveries, right? So I got to the van. They said, Miss So-and-so, you gonna be on standby. I said, babe, what's that? What's standby? What's happening? He said, we're just gonna have to get everybody situated, and then we're gonna come back to you. Oh, okay, it's cool. What I didn't know was standby means, until I went to the side and made friends, what I didn't know was standby means they're gonna give everybody their load. You're gonna have to walk up to the building, help everybody with their load. Now, when you load your truck, getting ready for the day, you got at least you got at least over 100 to 150 or more packages on that van. Don't matter the size. They can range from small to 50 to 75 pound boxes, and you got to load that up within a certain amount of time. So that was the people who was on standby. It was about 10 of us. I went up there to help them load they van, right? Okay, red flag number, what is that, 6 or 7? I'm just gonna say red flag number 6. Okay, now with that being said, the final straw for me, the very next day I came in, they put me on standby again. Okay. This time, before all the loads was up, I was ready to go. This time I was gonna flip the script, because I had already made plans. Oh, I'm finna go do this for the rest of the day. They're gonna have me on standby. Now, what I didn't say, and let me go back. Standbys, you only there for what? 45 minutes to an hour, then you go home. Once you get through helping the people load their truck, you go home, right? And so let me go back to the story. So this time they tricked me. They put me on standby. Then at the end, they found a load for me. Well, it was supposed to be a nursery load, but it wasn't. It was like 120, 50, 150, 160 some loads. Okay, or packages, or routes, or whatever. So, mind you, and that's because somebody didn't show up. Mind you, I got that load, and they put me in, and now I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee. And anybody know about Nashville, Tennessee? Brentwood, right? Brentwood is one of it's a rich community, right? One of those communities, they got the rollout opening gates. One of those communities, they got long driveways, right? You got to go through 50 steps just to get to the front porch. What I didn't know was that's where I was going, right? Until I done did about 5 stops, and then I'm realizing, because mind you, I don't know the system yet. I don't know how to go in and check and see where I'm going to be for the rest of the day. Till I realized after 5 stops, them motherfuckers got me messed up. In order to get to 1 step in Brentwood, you got to go up 30 steps. Now, mind you, I'm out of shape, over 40, right? Now, I'm tripping because I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's 100 degrees outside. So to make the long story short, they give you, your heat break. They give you your extra breaks. And the lady who trained me told me, if you want to go get something to eat when you're on break, go get something to eat. Go get something to eat. As long as you're ready to start on. Okay, cool. That's what I did. So, make a long story short, fast forward. You talking about somebody that was hot, tired, and broke down? It took me a whole month for my body to recover from Amazon. It did. When I got back to return my van, once I finished all my packages, and I got finished, I was so proud of myself. I thought I did really well. Now, they got my schedule from 9 to 9. I got finished like at 7 because I was humping them. Even though it was hot, I got to go up 30 steps to get to the porch, and you got to take a picture of that shit. Man, I was so ready to get off. I didn't know what to do. So when I finally got there, the man was taking long. He said, Miss Teasley, I got to talk to you for a minute. Oh, okay, that's cool. So he kept taking calls, I don't mean no harm. What you need? What's going on? Because I'm ready to go. My tolerance level, I can't, that ain't, what do you need to talk to me about, sir? What's going on? I can't take it. Y'all, like, this how I know it's over. I can't do it no more. So he was like, well, Miss so-and-so, how did you like everything? How did everything go? I said, listen, it was all right. Listen, I'm just going to be transparent with them steps. That wasn't really for me. That should have been for somebody who was used to this. You gave me an area that I had to go to almost 60 locations, and each one of them locations had at least 20 to 30 steps before I got to the porch. Oh yeah, I worked out today, baby. I lost some weight today for sure. I said, but that right there tore my back in, And so he was just like, well, I appreciate you being honest, but the time was way off. It kind of showed that you went on break. You went over your break 4 minutes, and you took several breaks. What do you mean I took several breaks? Are you talking about the time that it took for me to leave the porch to get back to the truck? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the time as long as it took for me to get from the truck to the porch to deliver the package? How many breaks you talking about, sir? I knew then it was over. It was over. He said, well, Miss Teasley, we're gonna make sure everything all right. We're gonna get you together. We're gonna make sure you hit the numbers. He said, as long as you want to stay. He said, yeah. I said, yeah, I love this job. Lying through my damn teeth. Okay. So with that being said, that night ended, and I was supposed to work the next day. Same on a Saturday. I woke up, washed my uniform early, 5 o'clock in the morning, because I already knew this motherfucker finna go back to them. I'm not going back. Fuck all that. I took that damn, I pulled up when they was roll calling. I pulled up in my car. They calling me, Miss Teasley, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Hold on 1 second. I put the phone down, got out the car, had Kobe with me, my little chihuahua, my son, and baby, come in, let me holler at you real quick. Come up off his bus real quick. Let me holler at you. Baby, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I'm giving you my uniform. Here go my badge. Even a towel. Here is everything. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Thank you for your time and your efforts. I really wish y'all the best. Please make sure my checks are still here on time as normal. The rest of my checks that I got. Now, mind you, y'all, that was only my first day working by myself. That was only my first day working by myself, y'all. So I went, the first week was training. Second week, they had me come in Thursday, and I was off that Friday to work with the lady. So second week. Third week, I worked by myself 1 day and quit. I wasn't finna play with them. I wasn't finna, this is what I would say to people, and I let people know. Back in the day, you really didn't have a choice the way we was raised. You go if you know, you gotta work. You don't work, you don't eat. It's just that simple, right? So with all of the different opportunities that are upon us and different options to make money without having nobody micromanage you or is able to provide anxiety, that I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You're not finna have me on this system where I got to damn near kill myself to load this damn truck up, and then I'm scared to drive a certain type of way because you're gonna, man, fuck all of that. Goodbye. I quit this motherfucker. Okay, so for anybody who can do it, more power to you. I have so much. I already had respect for the Amazon delivery drivers, but I thought that shit was easy. Hell, motherfucking nah, this shit is not easy. I give y'all the most respect ever, because y'all have to go through so much. And if you don't hit them numbers, they'll fuck around, put you on standby or get rid of you. So kudos to anybody who want to do it. To anybody who can do it. I can't do it. So that is my story. And by the time I finished, that was almost 7 or 8 red flags. Goodbye. I ain't got time for that. So the more to the story is I quit. Right? And you have to do what's right for you. You have to do whatever. If something is causing you anxiety, if it's causing you turmoil, stress, it's time to go. It's not worth your life. You can always make money, but we can't get another you. So that's all I got, y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon on the next go round, different situations, and I'ma holler.